Welcome everyone. I would like to share with you today a couple of new ways to share with MindManager 11 for Mac. The first is going to be the new and updated HTML5 export, which exports an interactive version of your diagram, whether it's a map or any other type of diagram, and puts it in an HTML5 format file that allows you to either share that file with others, or you can embed it or post it on a website and blog or things like that. So that's the first export. The second thing we have is even cooler. It is a new publish capability that allows you to publish your map on the web and then share the links with anyone. And then all they need is a browser. Actually, in both cases, all you need is a browser to open up the interactive file. But in the case of publish, you also need a live internet connection. So I have this map that I created for another video, and I was just going to quickly show you the export here, which will be to, in the wrong menu, File, Export. And I open that up, and I'll choose the HTML5 interactive map. Click Next. It's going to ask some information about where I want to save it. I'll put it in my desktop, hit Save. It's going through the process, and then I can just click OK and then share the file. But in this case, I'll click Open, and you'll see here an exact replica of the map. It's interactive. It allows me to, took a second to load. It allows me to open and expand and collapse the branches. I can pan the map. I have the ability to zoom in, fit the map. I can collapse everything. I could search for content within it. So I can say something like link, and it's going to walk me through all the instances where the word link appears. And I can navigate to all those instances. And then in the menu, I can switch between this interactive map mode and a presentation mode. And the presentation mode is a new enhancement with MindManager 11 for Mac as well, which allows the recipient of this file to just super easily click through the content one branch at a time. And the presentation mode is a really nice animated interaction that allows you to step through the content and really understand the context and the content without getting lost in how do I navigate or what do I do with this file. So in this presentation mode as well, you have the ability to restart the presentation, step through it forwards and backwards, search for content. So again, I can just type in a link and it'll navigate to that section, and then I can expand out and navigate to any of the instances where a link appears. I can close that. I can zoom in, I can zoom out, and then as well pan through this content as well to focus my attention on any section that matters. So that's the first way that I'd like to demonstrate on how to share content. The second one is the new publish capability. So here I'm back in my map, and if I click the publish button inside the toolbar and I select start new publish, now it's going to generate a preview of the content on the left-hand side and give me two options: to publish privately, where I get a hyperlink, or publish privately with a password, and you can set the password. In this instance, I'll just choose publish privately, and it's going to ask me to either create an account or sign in. So I'm going to sign in. Hopefully that will work. It did. Look at that. So I completed the publish. So now I have a few options that I want to walk you through. First, I can just view the content. So if I click view, which I'll do in a moment, it'll open up a browser and it'll be live on the web. If I click undo, I can unpublish this content. I have the ability to click this, copy the URL, and I can share that with my colleagues, friends, family, whomever that I want to share it to. We also include some embed code. So if you are publishing a website, blog, or intranet, and you want to include live interactive maps, like for instance, if you have an intranet, a great example is you can publish your org chart and post that inside the intranet and make that available to the entire organization. We include some sharing links, so if you want to share it on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, you could do that. And then let's take a peek in the advanced options. There's an option to allow downloads, to default the display in presentation mode, which is what I shared with you a moment ago with the HTML5 export, or you can just click that on or off and it does the setting as needed. Again, you can go back, even if you selected private, you can click this and set a password to further protect your content. And then for folks outside the United States, we also include the option where you can store the content in Europe. We have a data center in Germany where this content can be stored. So I can click on Frankfurt, for instance, or North America. And then the last bit is the opportunity for anyone to upload a logo or an image that could be part of the branding of this document. In this case, I'm just going to pass through that. I'll click Save My Changes, and then when I click View, now it's opening up live on the internet a copy of this diagram. And again, since it was set to default in the presentation mode, that's where we land. So you can share that link with anyone in your organization or your team, and they can start viewing this content as easily as clicking the next button. And if they do choose to drive anywhere in the content, they can start there and then continue clicking next and reviewing all the content. If they want to look at the classic mode, go back to standard, and then they have the power to just click in and navigate the content to their heart's desire. So those are the two new ways that I want to share with you, the new and improved ways to share content with MindManager 11 for Mac. We have the HTML5 export as well as the new publish capabilities. Happy mapping, everyone.